problem of the day. Today's problem of the day is very, very interesting, so let's get into it. The problem of the day states that the product of two consecutive odd numbers is 192. So by constructing a quadratic equation and solving it, we are supposed to find these two numbers. Alright, so seriously, this is a Core Maths Wassce question. I don't know the particular year, but it's actually a Wassce based question, if not a Wassce question. With these in here, we are given two numbers, and these numbers are consecutive. So whenever you're solving this problem, consider consecutive. In this case, they are odd numbers, okay? So two consecutive odd numbers, and then the product of these numbers is 192. And then the question says by constructing a quadratic equation, you're supposed to find the two numbers, okay? So in here, first of all, as I said earlier, you should take note of the consecutive and then the odd numbers, okay? So over here, I just need to provide my solution. So solution, and then there we go, okay? So with the consecutive odd numbers in here, let me do a little workings in here. Assuming you have numbers like 3 and then 4, 5, 6, 7, and maybe 8. I'm considering these numbers in here. The odd numbers are 3, 5, and then 7, right? So we have 3 to be our first number, okay? So let's say that 3 is x. So x plus 1 gave us the 4, okay? X plus another 1, in this case, x plus 1 plus another 1 gave us the 5, okay? So now we have this x plus 2. So by how many steps were we able to get to the next odd number? We added 2 to the first odd number, which is this 3. So assuming the first odd number is 5, adding 2 to the 5 will give you 7. That means before you get to the next odd number, you should add 2 to the first odd number that you have to get to the next odd number. So if you have an odd number to be maybe 111, the next odd number is actually 113, right? So we added 2 to the 111, and then we add 113. Supposing this is x, x plus 2 will give us this 113, okay? So in this case, I'm going to say my first number, in this case I'll say x is equal to my first number, okay? And then my second number is supposed to be that first number plus 2, since they are consecutive. Consecutive means continuous. So consecutive children might be continuous children, the firstborn, secondborn, like that. So consecutive numbers means like continuous numbers, okay? So from here, my next number should be x plus 2. That will be my second one, okay? So that is it. So we need the product of these ones in here. So with that, alright, so as I was saying earlier, our product should actually be x multiplying x plus 2, and these product, or when you use a product in here, you're supposed to get the number they gave in here. It says the product of these numbers gave 192, okay? So over here we have these workings, okay? So now we should realize that this will automatically form a quadratic equation, and then from there the question gave us a hint that we are supposed to construct a quadratic equation. So we are actually on the right path. So when you expand this, you are going to get x squared plus 2x, and then these numbers, they are equivalent to 192, okay? So from here we are definitely going to use this as a quadratic equation, and then we'll solve it. So s squared, we actually have to bring this here, okay? So s squared plus 2x minus 192 is equal to 0, all right? So from here, we should find two numbers that will actually give us this number. And when you multiply these two numbers, you're supposed to get negative 192, but when you add them, you're supposed to get 2. And in this case, my numbers, I already know them, 13, and in this case negative 13 and then 15, okay? So that this will give me the 2 here. When you multiply these two numbers, you are going to get 192. Since here is 1, that is the reason why I'm considering this much, okay? So from here, I'm supposed to be like s squared minus 13x plus 15x minus 192 is equal to 0, okay? I have to continue from here, okay? So with that, I'm going to be like s squared minus 13x plus 15x minus 192 is equal to 0. That's what we had in the last step. So from here, I'm supposed to factor x out, so x out, x minus 13. Then over here, we can factor 15 out, okay? So x minus 13, this has been factored. And then from here, plus 15, x minus 13 is equal to 0. So from here, x out, and then this 15 here, so plus 15, and then multiplying x minus 13. Okay, forget about these ones. Okay, so from here we can equate them to 0. Okay, so over here we have x plus 15 is equal to 0. That is the first one. So in this case, x is equal to negative 15, right? But we should also consider the other one, which is x minus 13. Let me just do it this way, you don't get confused. Okay, x minus 13 is equal to 0, and then x is equal to positive 13. Okay, so from here we have two cases. You should know that these numbers are consecutive. Okay, so when you take this 15, so here is negative 15, which is an odd number. The next consecutive number is actually negative 13 from increasing order. Okay, when x is 15 or when x is negative 15, the next consecutive number will be negative 13. In this case, when x is equal to negative 15, the next consecutive number, which in this case is x plus 2, will give us negative 13. Okay, and when x is 13, in this case positive 13, the next consecutive number would be 15. Okay, in this case, so when x is equal to 13, x plus 2 will give us 15. But the good news is when you multiply negative 15 by negative 13, you're going to get 192. And when you multiply positive 13 by positive 15, you're going to get 192. So in this case, we can say when x is equal to negative 15, x plus 2 would be negative 13. So we have something like x, then x plus 2 is actually negative 15, negative 13. Okay, and then in this case, when x is equal to 13, we have x plus 2 will give us 13 and then 15. Okay, sorry for my 5. Okay, something like this. And so this is how the problem is solved. Today's assignment is very, very interesting. This is today's problem of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, kindly smash that subscribe button so that every single day as you keep on solving problem of the day, you would also get involved, and then we move on. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time.